Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Sense of Humor podcast, where we talk anything pop culture or anything that interests us. Today I am your host, Travis or Phantom Voyager. I'm also here with my buddy, Tyler or Multimite.
How is it going, everybody?
So, small talk, we can start off with a little bit of that. Is anything piquing your interest lately that you would like to talk about?
I think, admittedly, I've kind of a slew of things like I normally do in terms of pop culture. This past week I've been playing the new Destiny 2 expansion. It
Hmm.
was really freaking cool. For those of you who don't know or haven't listened to previous episodes knowing what I'm talking about, Destiny 2 Renegades is a Star Wars, or rather Lucasfilm, collaboration with Destiny. So all the stuff in the most recent expansion is like Star Wars themed or like based off of Star Wars. Um, like, for example, probably my new favorite weapon in the game is their version of the lightsaber.
Yeah,
It
how does
is
that work?
super cool. It works like normal swords. It uses ammo, but it is in the primary
Oh,
slot,
that's nice.
and it uses special ammo instead of heavy ammo. So
Oh.
it's easier to access. But yeah, no, it also deflects all shots back at enemies. You can throw it, and yeah, overall it just sounds like a lightsaber. Super fun to use, super like cool expansion as a whole. Like I loved playing it. Um, it's probably one of their better DLCs, honestly. But yeah, no, I'm having a blast with that. And
Is
then
it an
tonight,
inexpensive DLC or is it like not too expensive?
yeah, I would say it's pretty expensive.
Okay.
Like, here's the thing. Like, I can fully admit I spend a ton of money when it comes to that game because the expansions are like really what make it so expensive. Because like before Destiny 2 was free, like it was like a normal game. You had to pay $60 and everything. But then they made it free, and then they just made their expansions really expensive. So to make up for the game now being free. But yeah, I mean, I don't hate that too much. Like, I mean, obviously, I can understand where it scares some people off because, yeah, it's a lot of money to just play the new story. But, like, I mean, and I don't want to justify it wholeheartedly either. Like, I do think they should cut down on prices, even though they won't. But, like, it's a ton of money. Like, it was at least a lot of money to pre-order it. I don't know if it's lessened in price since then, but overall, yeah, no, I love it, and I would recommend anyone who's both a Destiny and or Star Wars fan. So, because I think that's brought some people that I've seen like out of Destiny back into Destiny because they were like disappointed with the previous expansion or whatnot. So,
Because like I was asking
but
because I was just thinking about maybe getting it because it does sound really interesting and really cool. So
yeah, no, I would recommend it. And then yeah, I think have you finished the what was it, Final Shape campaign yet?
I
Because I could probably help you finish that if you haven't yet.
I don't believe I have. I think I'm really close, but I don't think I've like finished it all the way through. So
Okay. Oh yeah, and then they added three new armor sets that are Star Wars themed.
ooh.
They gave so the Titan is Din Djarin, the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
The Warlock is Bo-Katan. She's a badass, and then the Hunter is Boba Fett.
Oh,
So
so
I had to get the Boba Fett
I was about to
off
say
for my Hunter.
you're Boba Fett.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's cool about it is, so Hunter and or Warlock and Titan like have the lift or glide thing. So when they do that, their jetpack like lights up as if it's actually being used. And then for the Hunter, every time they double jump, it like fire comes out of the thrusters. So it's pretty dope.
That
Like they
sounds
did a
pretty
really
sick.
good job. Yeah, I would say that again. That's probably one of their coolest expansions, and the story overall is fun. The new game mode they kind of added has been really fun. Um, so yeah, definitely recommend. Um, I mean, this isn't really like groundbreaking, but Fortnite just dropped a collab with a TV show I grew up with, which was Danny Phantom.
Oh
So
yeah.
all you fellow Danny Phantom fans, and then I think their Ninjago collab should be coming out soon, which honestly makes me want to rewatch Ninjago.
Did
But
you like what they did to Danny's face? Because I didn't like his face, I'll be honest.
well, okay, yeah, I was actually gonna bring that up. So, well, first off, I can't really blame them 100%, but I can see like why people would complain. Like, he's a 2D character trying to be made 3D,
Mhm.
and yeah, like you're saying, it hardly works. Like even with a lot of the anime collabs, like they had to change the proportions of some of the characters just to make it so that it fits in the game. And like I will say, like as much as I love Naruto, like as a skin, he
Mhm.
does look a little off because he's stretched to a point where it's supposed to make him fit in the game. I would say their best um, Naruto skin is still probably Kakashi, but I'm also biased because Kakashi's probably my favorite character.
Kakashi's pretty
Um,
cool.
yeah, I love Kakashi. And then tonight, so I was supposed to do this Thursday, but later tonight I will be going and seeing the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, so pretty stoked to do
Mm.
that. Me and my two brothers are gonna go see it, and then yeah, hopefully it's good. I heard it's a little cheesy, but I did hear it's a step up from the first movie, and I liked the first movie. I understand people's complaints about it, but I really liked it, so I'm pretty excited, and because I know a good chunk of the lore, like it's probably I heard like knowing the lore makes it a lot more entertaining as well, so I'm pretty excited. But that's kind of my small talk. How about you? How's life been?
Life's been pretty good. Well, news. I finally, so I was gonna get a house. But that's not gonna be possible right now because of like how
Yeah.
much it is and how much we need actually, like how much we actually need, and we also got turned down by the officer agent for that house. So, um, we talked to our brother or my brother-in-law, and he's like, "Yeah, you guys can come stay with us until you can get on your feet. I know you guys want to come down here and stay down here." And we're like, "Oh, awesome, sweet, I appreciate it." So officially, I will be moving out of state about March,
Nice.
maybe mid-March. Well, our lease here ends on March 31st, but we're hoping to like get most of our stuff packed and ready to move. But um,
I was gonna say, so like I'm a little naive to that sort of thing, but so like when you own an apartment, you obviously do the contract for like a set amount of time.
yeah.
Are you able to leave but like pay like what's left while not occupying the place, or do you like need to occupy the apartment
Um,
before the lease is up?
like, I mean, so I believe you can do that because like what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down 2 weeks before, like before our lease is up, and we're doing it that way because like we can still pay our rent. I mean, like the landlord, all she knows is she probably just thinks we're on like a 2 week vacation or whatever. But once the lease is up, we're just gonna, call her or well, we have to sign paperwork, so we'll probably come back up and sign the paperwork to end the lease. But
Yeah.
I think you
Okay.
can,
I
cause
mean,
my neighbor next door, his wife lives there, but he doesn't. So like he'll occasionally come around every now and then, but like he doesn't live there anymore apparently. So I don't know. I
did
think so.
did him and his wife get a divorce or something?
I don't quite know. She seems like a sweet lady, and he's a very nice man. I don't think that they're divorced, but be sad if they were though.
They, you never know, but yeah, no, that's understandable. Um,
Oh, also I don't know. I believe it's confirmed. But they're gonna bring, Winterfest, right?
yes, I did.
With Harry
So,
Potter.
uh, so it is gonna be Harry Potter,
Yeah.
dude. That's gonna be sick.
I think it's gonna be.
I
I hope they do it right though. Like I hope they add the other characters to make it accurate or whatever.
Yeah, and that makes me wonder if that's gonna. Well, and also like I can totally see that because for me, Harry Potter can be a good set of either Christmas or Halloween movies. This year I did Halloween. I think the year before that, though, I did Christmas. But yeah, no, I just love those movies and those books. Like, cause that's the like really cool thing about those stories is they kind of take place throughout the whole year and they bring up all the different seasons. But like when you see that specific season happening in the film, you just can't help but be like, oh yes, I'm excited for like this season. Like this is getting me excited for Christmas or this is getting me excited for Halloween. So
Yeah.
it's really cool.
I'm really excited because like I'm a Harry Potter fan, you're a Harry Potter fan, and if they add like the other two, I have to buy Ron and you can be Harry, and because I'm a ginger, so it kind of just makes sense. So
I mean that's totally fair. And honestly, yeah, I hope they give Harry his so the broom has to be his glider,
yeah,
and then I really want him to have Quidditch robes because I feel like that would just be so cool to see Harry in his Quidditch robes. I also hope because like this was kind of my theory a while back, like when they did other collabs. But like they do each of the houses as like the default skins, but like in Hogwarts robes, and you can choose like which house you can be in. Like those are the different styles. So
mm-hmm.
you could be like Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw. And I'd probably just get like one of the defaults that looks closest to me, and then yeah, use the Ravenclaw style. So that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, I'd have to be a Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. Also, so this is kind of a weird, like, out of nowhere question, and I think I've asked it to you and the group before, and if any of the group is currently watching or listening or whatever right now, I wouldn't mind an answer, like yes or no or whatever, but I was thinking about it, like, because, I mean, in terms of this, like, would it be cool if we all, like, did a clan, like kind of like Phase or Optic or whatever, and like, cause I feel like if we could find a unique enough name, we could do our like a lot of them do, like they do like Phase Jared or whatever. Like I don't know
No,
any of
yeah.
the actual members or whatever, but like you get what I mean. Like our clan name and then whatever like our code name would be. Like would that be something you'd want to do? Because, like, I feel like that could work for you still as well. Like, you could do, like, our clan and then Phantom or something. Or,
Oh yeah. I mean, I would be more than willing to do something like that. I've kind of always wanted to have like our own clan in a way. I always thought it'd be kind of
yeah,
cool.
like, and almost, like, I don't want to say, like, strengthens or anything, but, like, it kind of ties us together in the gaming world a little more.
Hmm.
Like, people can see, like, oh, those guys know each other. Like, not necessarily for like, oh yeah, we're pros at the game that we're playing. More so like, hey, we're a group of friends and we've been together for a long time, and it's just it would be cool to think like, oh, like we have our own little task force of our friend group or whatever. Like, so I don't know. I just thought that'd be kind of
Like,
cool,
what
and
would we
then
call ourselves, though? Like, that'd be my question.
that I will leave up to the group
Because
and off the record because I don't want anybody stealing any possible cool names. I have one in mind, and
is
I'll
it
run
is
it
it
by
is
you after the stream.
is it the group name that we used to have back in high school?
No, but that could be an option. Like, I think it'd be a little hard because we'd probably have to have smaller code names, but like, but again, like this could totally be up for debate, and I don't know if like because that's the other thing too is I'd be down to pay all you guys to change your names. Like, I would give you the money so you could change your name, so you guys don't have to worry about like spending a cent to, you know, make the name happen. Because like I don't want you guys doing something that you have to pay out of pocket. Especially since, like I was the one that came up with the idea, so if I initiate it, I think it should be my responsibility to make sure if it does happen, it can happen. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I
so,
don't think I need a name change though. I kind of love my name too much to change it.
oh, you want to keep it that way?
Yeah, I have a really cool name, and it has no
Hey,
numbers
I'm
at the
not,
end of it, so I don't want to change it.
well, I know and that's what I mean, like, and I think that's the thing is what I was referring to, because, like, if we did do our clan, it would have to be in our names. But if you don't want to change your name, that's totally fine too. So
Okay.
like, but that's kind of what I was referring to. But anyway, so if well, actually, it's your topic. So what have you brought to the table for us today?
Okay. I want to talk about nostalgic movies.
Oh,
It's kind of just been a theme at work lately. We just talk about older movies or like different scenes from movies that we remember. It doesn't have to be like super old. It can be like Transformers or whatever. Just like movies that we remember growing up watching, or and still to this day enjoy to watch, even though it came out like several years ago or whatever. So stuff like that, or and you can also talk about like if that movie came out with a show, and like if you enjoy it or if you wish they didn't type stuff. So just movie chit chat.
so I was kind of thinking about this before I hopped on, like weirdly enough, like without even a heads up, but and I feel like a lot of mine. So does it have to be movies or can it be like TV shows as well?
It could be TV shows. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Like movies and shows, yeah.
Yeah, so for me I think it's mostly TV shows when it comes to nostalgia, but I was thinking of this one that no one I don't think will remember. Maybe some people will because it was a very niche thing Lego did. Um, but and it actually a lot of them are from Lego, weirdly enough. But
Hmm.
one of them I remember very specifically was called Hero Factory. It was
Oh,
basically not a continuation, but almost like a replacement for Bionicle,
yeah.
because it had the same kind of Lego pieces where it was like appendages rather than like bricks.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like there was a movie about it, and my parents got me and my brother the movie, and then each a character from said movie.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, and me and my brother loved like collecting them and building them and just playing with them. Like it was like our version of action figures. Because ultimately, I don't really think like me and my brother collected action figures as much as we did like Lego minifigures or yeah, like Hero Factory or something.
I don't I don't really think my brother and I really collect action figures that much. Maybe we did, I just don't remember.
Yeah, like I definitely remember getting some. Like I remember at one point I really collected the Transformer, like transforming the vehicle
Mm-hmm.
and into character modes. Like
I think like the first
so.
Transformer I had was it was like a Transformer gorilla. It was green and his back opened up.
Oh, it was oh, what was his name? Optimus Primal or something like that. It was
Yeah.
the one from the new Beast Wars. Well, it's not new, but it yeah, the same character from that movie though. So
Hmm.
yeah, like that's kind of cool because yeah, from what understand is like that was an old like I think early 1990s like show. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, like a the Transformer gorilla who kind of took the role of Optimus Prime in that show. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. I think mine was either Optimus or Jazz. So like it was the Gen 1 Optimus or it was the Jazz from like the 2007 movie. Like
Yeah.
that was I think my first Transformer growing up.
Like I
But the
did get
one
the card Jazz before, but I broke it and I couldn't get it back. I could never. My issue is I can never get them to go back into like the car mode. It's always just
well,
transformer mode. It was such a pain for me. So like I broke it by accident trying to force it in a spot it shouldn't have gone.
I was gonna say, like, that's the thing is, like, back then I feel like transforming Transformers was so freaking difficult. Like,
Hmm.
I remember at one time I attempted to do a stop motion, like, because I was really into the Lego and action figure stop motion, so I wanted to do my version, and one of them involved my Transformer, and I almost, like, attempted that, but it just took so long to do it frame by frame, but also to take it apart and like and then put it back together if I wanted them to transform back into like into vehicle mode. Like it's so like I mean at least the older ones. I'm sure the newer ones they've probably evolved in a way where like it's easier to like transform and everything. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like sometimes I would find it fun to do. Like again, it was like frustrating as a kid, but like looking back, it was kind of like a puzzle, so it was kind of fun. But yeah, kind of going back to your topic though. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of more nostalgic. Cause what's one you have? Have you said one?
Nostalgic movie would be like Goonies is one for me. I like that one a lot. Or well, because it's funny that you bring up Transformers, because there's a quote that my buddy and I always say at my shop. It's like if someone's if someone's kind of being mean or like talking too much, we'll just be like, "Shut up, Grandma! Drink your prune juice." And
Like
so,
the guy that was like, "I'm trying to save the world" or whatever.
yeah,
Like, or wait, no, that was from Pixels. But yeah, no, the guy who would yell at his grandma before getting caught by the FBI or whatever.
yeah, and then like the scene where he's in the police department, they got a plate of donuts, and it's like he looks at the girl and he goes, "They put the plate here so that if you eat them, if you don't eat them, you don't look suspicious, or if you don't eat them, you look suspicious." And he puts down like a donut, and after he ate the whole plate, and he goes, "But me, I ate the whole plate." And
Yeah, I was gonna say
then the cops
he
came
ate the.
in and they like slammed down the folder and moved the plate, and he goes, "She did it."
That was so funny. I like as like okay, so people are gonna bash on me from this, but like I feel like those kinds of movies, the main character shouldn't be the human. I understand it is a live action adaptation, but in my opinion, the best Transformer movie we've gotten has been the Transformers 1 movie.
I have not seen
And
that
I
one
am
yet.
so mad that they canceled even an opportunity to do a sequel
Really?
because
I don't know they canceled it.
yeah, it's because they did terrible on the marketing. so very few people went and saw it. But the people that did go and see it was like, "Oh, it was so awesome! Like I loved it!" Like even me and my friend, like we walked out of the like freaking theater, like, "Oh, dude, that movie was just like that was Transformers." And yeah, and again, like now I'm thinking about Transformers nostalgically. Like there was the Transformers Prime TV show that I grew up watching. I loved that show. Like I grew up with the Gen 1 because of my dad. Like he grew up with the older cartoons and he showed me and my brother. But yeah, no, I love that universe and I just wish they would play with it more cuz those are just such good movies
They
and
really
like
are.
such a good franchise. But yeah.
Like I want to see more Treasure Planet. I want to see more Atlantis. I want
Mm.
to see more like older movies. Like I don't remember the name of this movie, but like I'm sure everyone got that thing where they're like, "Oh, I remember part of this movie, but they can't remember the whole movie." And it's about a movie of a kid who like goes to a library during a thunderstorm or whatever, and then I guess like he fell asleep, and then like the whole library comes alive, and all the stories in the books come alive, and
Is that a never-ending story?
no,
Is that the one you're talking about?
that's a different one. This one is, I think it has the kid who played Home Alone, I believe.
Oh, Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm gonna try to look it up now.
I was gonna say, like,
Movie where uh, and, oh, Page is called Page Master.
Page Master.
It came
I don't
out
think I watched that one.
1994.
Hmm.
Uh, an animated slash live action movie where timid I forgot I don't know how to pronounce his name. Seeks refuge from a storm in a library, hits his head, falls asleep, and wakes up in a magical world with talking books, enchanting literature characters. I think I don't know. I'm dyslexic, guys. Leave me alone. Characters to find his way home. It's a classic for that theme.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. Sounds interesting though,
Let's check it out.
especially since it has Macaulay Culkin. Because like, I think the only movie that I've seen that guy in
I'll
was
send
Home
you.
Alone.
I'll send you a picture of it. Maybe it might give you like it might like give a flashback or something that might I don't know jog a memory or something. But you might have seen it. I know I've seen it. I don't know where I've seen it, but I remember seeing it. It's a good movie. It's a classic. Oh,
Let me look at this.
Jungle Book. I do like Jungle Book too. The original Jungle Book.
Oh yeah, some like older Disney stuff. What? He almost looks like Harry Potter to me. That's funny.
Right?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. Alright, I think someone let my dog out and didn't let him back in. One second.
Oh, you're good. There it is. This is my absolute favorite, guys. My absolute favorite Jungle Book. Wait, hold on. Is it? Jungle Book live action. Yep. Dude, I love the 90s. The 90s were, in my opinion, great times for movies. It was fantastic. 1994, The Jungle Book was my favorite Jungle Book. It was like real world Jungle Book where like the animals don't speak, but he understands them, and it's just it's beautiful. It's it's awesome. It's fantastic. I love it. Um, Trying to think of other ones. Here's my thing. I love Toy Story, okay? I get it. Like, yeah, you're a nerd, you're a weirdo, you like Toy Story, whatever. I don't care. I like the original Toy Story. I don't like the newer ones. The Toy Story nostalgia growing up hit so much more different. That's a feeling I feel like I'll never achieve again unless if I have kids and have my kids watch it and enjoy it with them. But it's a whole different thing for me. It also did ruin, fun fact enough, toys for me for a little while because I had a hard time. I became a hoarder of toys because I had a really hard time throwing them away because of Toy Story. Because I had the fear and the feeling of my toys being alive and me throwing them away and then they die. Um, but that was just a fear. Obviously, it's not real. But um,
I think I had that fear as well, like growing up, like just the idea of like toys having these feelings, like especially if they're being thrown out, like just made me feel like guilty ever throwing out a toy or something.
yeah, the guilt was very real in that, like during that time for me. Like I really did become a toy hoarder. Like it was so bad that my mom had a big toy chest in the basement in the kid playroom area, and then like I had one in my room as well because I had so many toys. And then we had a little basket in the bathroom for all my toys too. So
That's cool.
I had too many. It's just like because I don't know. I mean, I think she still has a couple of them, but oh shoot. Oh fuck. What was that toy called? Oh darn it. There's a toy that it was from a TV show. But they came out with a toy and his legs only move forward and backwards and his arms only move up and down. And he's like a firefighter, but he's like bigger and bulkier and he had like slits on the bottom of his feet. Oh
Oh man,
shoot.
I actually don't know.
Man, he was such a cool
Honestly, like
toy.
when you said Toy Story, like and you know the episodes about nostalgia, but like this is gonna be kind of weird, but it reminds me of this version of Buzz Lightyear. It wasn't like the normal version, even though like when I got older, I was like, I want the version of Buzz Lightyear where he's actually in the spaceship box.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I really wanted for Christmas one year. My parents actually got it, which was kind of cool.
Oh
Like that
wow.
was like one of my big gifts, and
I didn't even know he actually came in the box like that.
yeah, and it was super cool. Like I don't know if Disney finally was like, well, we should probably do the marketing from the film. Like, oh, here's him in the box from the movie. I was like, yes, let's go. Obviously, I took him out of the box, but I kept it, and I would put him in the box to put him away. But there was a version of Buzz Lightyear that instead of the green armor, he had blue, and that was like
Oh.
one of the coolest like Buzz Lightyears I owned. And he had the little belt, like the anti-gravity belt.
Oh,
Um,
that's nice.
yeah, it was super cool. And my uncle, I remember this for some weird reason, but my uncle had a version of Buzz Lightyear where instead of the armor being green, it was black. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like where'd you get that version? And then as I got older, like I asked my uncle if I could have it because you know, like he kind of outgrew toys at that point.
Hmm.
He's like, "Oh no, I sold it. Sorry, bud." And I'm like, "No, why would you? Like that was like probably the coolest Buzz Lightyear I've ever seen. Like with black plated armor instead of green." And I don't know, Buzz Lightyear has always kind of been like one of my favorites. Like I was kind of disappointed with the Lightyear film. Like it wasn't terrible, but like it wasn't what I feel like it should have been. Like I feel like they should have played on the whole fact of like, oh, Zurg is actually Buzz's, dad, but
Mhm.
instead it's, oh no, Zurg is Buzz from the future that's evil for whatever reason. It's like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
I know, like, you don't want to play on, like, the lore that Toy Story 2 gave Buzz Lightyear, but come on, that would have been kind of cool. Like, do a whole scenario where Lightyear is literally, like trying to fit in his dad's footsteps and be like a hero of the galaxy, but then his dad disappears mysteriously and ends up becoming an evil cyborg like tyrant instead. Like,
That would have
I
been
mean, it's
way
kind of
cooler.
like, yeah. And I get that line was supposed to kind of like play on Star Wars with, like Luke and Darth Vader and everything, but like it was still cool. Like I really wish we got to see that. But um,
Yeah, 'cause
here's one. Or
oh,
sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I was a Woody character kid growing up. Like, I loved Woody.
That's honestly fair. When I got older, like I got into westerns way more for sure. But yeah, no, I still think I prefer Buzz like between the two. Like originally, like or like when I was more of a Toy Story fan, I should say, it was Woody. But like I don't know, like looking back, I think Buzz is probably my favorite. Like still, just basically being a space superhero was, kind of like the draw to him for me. But kind of going back to nostalgia though, there's one that I find kind of funny now that I think about it because we talked about Transformers and that reminded me of Paramount. And I was like,
Mm.
well, what's another Paramount like franchise, like really big one? And that's the Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
And I grew up with the old live action trilogy.
Mhm.
And I remember though, like my favorite for whatever reason was the worst of the three, and that was the third one where they go back in time to ancient Japan and they're like like that was so like as a kid, like I thought that was the coolest shit. But like growing up and like going back and rewatching that, I was like, why did I like that one so much? Like I don't
Mm.
know, like I could see like the entertainment aspect of it, but like as a whole, it was just such an odd film. Like I don't hate it, but like it's just so weird to me now that I liked that one so much.
Like, I love Ninja Turtles. I grew up with like the cartoons. I never really watched much of the movie, but I did watch the cartoons a lot. But
That yeah, I was gonna say like I had this disc. It was of the 2003 version of the Ninja Turtles where they made them all badass and stuff.
mhm.
I never really watched the old ones like the Teenage Mutant
Ninja
Ninja Turtles,
Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja. My
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
my dad would watch that.
Turtle
I
in
didn't
a
really
shell.
like those version for whatever reason, but I liked the 2003. I really liked the 2013 one as well, the 3D one, where it actually, funny enough, the guy who plays Sam from Lord of the Rings, he voices Raphael in that
Oh,
one, and I thought it was
really?
kind of cool.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, super cool. And honestly, he plays a really good Raphael. Like I didn't think about it at first, but like I remember just like the last time I watched it, I was like, why does his voice sound so familiar? And then I looked it up on IMDb, and sure enough, he's Samwise Gamgee.
It's
So
insane.
yeah, I love the Ninja Turtles. Admittedly, so I'm kind of going back on my word from what I said about Mutants of Mayhem, like originally.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it anymore. Like I don't hate it. Like I like how they used actual teenagers now, like cuz like I think that was the problem with a lot of people's portrayal of the Ninja Turtles is like they're called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but they're always portrayed as like these adult figures. Like they're
Mhm.
way older than like what a teenager should be. It's kind of like, Andrew and Toby portraying a 18-year-old when, Toby was 24 and Andrew was like nearly 30, like playing a freaking 18-year-old.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like it's kind of like that, but at the same time very different. Like they just portray the Ninja Turtles very differently. Like I get it. Like they were like a lot more. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I want to see that, but at the same time I want to see a little bit more seriousness. Like have more seriousness, like have more dire consequences with the film, like again with Shredder and everything, like give them a give them a scenario where it puts them in a place where they have to grow up almost, but at the same time like still stay their teenager selves. And I feel like 2003 version of that like kind of portrayed that well. Like they definitely sounded older, but they acted like teenagers. Like they were very teenager-esque while also keeping the serious aspect. Like I don't know if you're ever gonna watch it, but do you mind if I spoil it, or do you
Oh,
do you want to watch
yeah,
it?
you can go ahead. That's fine.
So throughout the show, like, and bear in mind, this is the original portrayal of Splinter.
Hmm.
Instead of him being a rat at the start, he was a human being, and the ooze turned him into a rat,
Hmm.
which I prefer personally because that gives him more personality. It gives him more character arc. I get a lot of people probably admire the whole like, oh, he's a rat who mimicked his sensei or whatever. And I was like, like growing up, like I kind of think that's dumb now. Or like the Michael Bay version of the movies, like the newer ones. Um, like he was a rat that found a book on karate, and then the newest one, it's a freaking rat dad that watches YouTube to learn karate. It's like they keep on modernizing it, and I get that, but it just doesn't work for me. Like it just doesn't. Like I
It doesn't
like
feel
so
like
in the
what it should be. It feels like it's a whole different thing. Yeah.
yeah, but like it makes the connection between the like Splinter and Shredder like less impactful. Like, and that's what I really really liked about the 2013 version. So to summarize it a little bit, the 2013 version, Splinter and Shredder were like best friends, like they were brothers basically.
Hmm.
And one day, like a woman in their local village, like they both fall in love with her. She like dates Shredder, but then sees him kind of as like this brutal, like wannabe tyrant leader of the clan or whatever. But then, so she slowly falls in love with Splinter instead,
Mm.
and they have a daughter together. But then Shredder finds out that the clan he was actually born from is the enemy of the clan that Splinter is from,
Mm.
and they just wiped him out and adopted Shredder. So
Hmm.
Shredder got mad, destroyed all of Splinter's clan, and then accidentally killed Splinter's wife,
Oh
and then
no.
but then stole Splinter's daughter.
What?
So yeah, so but like I don't know how or when the ooze, or remember I should say how the ooze comes into play, but basically the ooze hits Splinter at some point, um, and he becomes a humanoid rat. Obviously, that scares people, so he has to go underground and like live by himself. But then, of course, the ooze um, touches the turtles, and the turtles become his new sons. But Shredder trains his daughter to be evil and everything, and like so, there's this huge dilemma when he eventually finds out, like, oh shoot, that girl that's been fighting my sons is actually my daughter. And like it's crazy cool and crazy dramatic at the same time, like, but in such a good way. Like it just adds so much more depth to Shredder and Splinter, and I love it. Like I love that, like, whole dynamic between those two. So when I go back and watch the older ones, and again, people can hate me for this. Like, just it's not as impactful as that. Like seeing Shredder versus Splinter, it's not as entertaining as like the other ones
Yeah,
or the
because
other one.
there's like no like heartfelt connection to it. It's just like, oh yeah, they're just
Yeah,
enemies.
I was gonna say it's not brothers fighting over an old rivalry. It's just two random guys that so happen to face each other because Shredder's the bad guy and Splinter's the good guy. So I don't know, to have a deeper connection, even though that's obviously more of a coincidence than like two random people meeting, but I don't know. I like the coincidences and them connecting almost like Destiny. Not the game, but like Destiny in general.
Yeah.
Like it connects people in a way because it was forged that way. So again, I prefer that version. So when they like that was the only like thing I hated about Mutant Mayhem is they did the whole like rat becomes humanoid again. So like I don't know. I hope because I heard they're gonna try again. Like they're gonna reboot again.
Oh my
So
goodness. You can only
I
do it
I
so
think the
much.
yeah, like, and that's the hard part too. Like, I forgot to kind of bring up in my like small talk in terms of pop culture news, but I don't know if you saw, Netflix bought Warner Brothers.
Yes, I did hear about that. Yes, yes, yeah.
So let me break it down for people who might not know what could happen.
A lot.
They could possibly reset DC again, which would suck. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because that means the new Superman is no longer canon,
Yep.
which would suck. Because
Just wipe it
that
clean would just
movie,
really be horrible.
yeah, no, that is Superman. Like, we would lose Superman before we even got a chance to seeing him with, like, a version of Batman. I pray and hope that Netflix, like, sees, like, oh, yeah, no, we're keeping it, like, because people love it and they want to see more. Like, don't be egotistical about this, okay? Like, just continue what James Gunn was gonna do, like James Gunn's plan to, you know, continue the DC and everything. I mean, it could be a lot less dramatic than what I'm making it sound like, but like, I don't know. There's that fear of Netflix buying out Warner Brothers
And
and then
flopping it.
us never. Yeah, exactly. Like, and here's the other crazy thing too, though, is Warner Brothers can or sorry, Netflix can put like stuff like Harry Potter and everything
Mm-hmm.
on their streaming service now, which I'm fine with. Like, I think that's cool. Like, I'm glad we get to see old Warner Brothers stuff now on Netflix, probably permanently, instead of just like, every so few months. Um, but I don't
No,
know.
that
I
makes
feel like
sense. Okay, so now this all makes sense because like they're taking off my favorite show, and I have until the 14th to watch it, which is sad because it reminds me every time I click on an episode. Anyways, besides that point,
is that Supernatural?
yeah, they're taking it off. It's
Why?
yeah, I mean, it's been on there since like 2000, or I don't know, like oh long ever. I don't know how long it's been on there, but it's been on there since I was in like high school or junior high.
That
But
is super dumb.
it's been on there for a while. But now that Warner Brothers bought it, over like it's been bought and everything, they're transferring over a whole bunch of new content. I mean, I can understand like why they would need to clear up space, but like. I mean, I'm okay with it. I just got to buy a new subscription platform to watch it, but um yeah. So it's just like it makes sense like why certain shows are leaving and certain shows aren't. It's because, they've been like they bought other movies now, other stuff that they can play on their platforms, so that makes sense now.
Yeah, I don't know. I fear, but I also I have hope. Like I have hope that Netflix sees not to mess with what James Gunn is working with. In fact, I think they would be dumb to not keep James Gunn in charge. Like James Gunn has this vision, so I'm hoping Netflix now sees okay, we have this opportunity to help him build DC faster. That's my hope. Is they'll see
Mm-hmm.
he's taking a little long. I'm not gonna shit on you or anything, James Gunn. You are. I don't know.
A
I
good.
heard recently that he's also going to reprioritize characters and stories and stuff now. Like he's going
Okay.
to realize, oh wait, people want the big three. They want Wonder Woman, Captain America, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. Like they want the big three.
Yes, 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 yes.
We want Flash. We want Green Arrow. We want Green Lantern. Like we want these things. Like there's obviously the Lanterns TV show that's also dropping soon. Um, we
Is that with
have
Guy or
I think Guy is said to cameo, but it's gonna focus on Hal Jordan and uh, John Stewart. So John Stewart and Hal Jordan are gonna be the main characters.
so excited.
Which I know, right? Because the cool thing is, a lot of people will probably hate this. Hal Jordan's a little older, not super old, but he's probably late 40s, and then John Stewart's the new fresh blood Green Lantern, which is actually kind of cool. And a lot of people are saying they could do the whole Will Smith and what's that guy's name from Men in Black. It'd be kind of
Oh,
like that,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
where how or yeah, John Stewart joins the Green Lanterns and then is trained by Hal Jordan, which I would love so much because that would be so
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be
Because
sick.
they wouldn't just be partners solving. Because I also heard it's kind of like space cops. It's gonna be you know people going out solving crimes in the galaxy, which again sounds so freaking
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. Like that sounds like so much fun. So I'm really looking forward to that show. I really want to see that more than anything. And then yeah, no, I loved Guy Gardner and the way they portrayed their powers and everything was perfect. So now they just need to do that in the TV format with the two arguably more popular Green Lanterns than Guy Gardner and make it work. And also, please give them comic accurate suits.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
want to see them in their suits, dead ass. And a lot of people might not know this, but Hal Jordan and John Stewart's suits are kind of different. They're pretty different.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hal Jordan has, I don't know. I think he has more green than John Stewart does, and then I think Hal Jordan has more white on his costume. His gloves and boots are white. I'm pretty sure. And then John Stewart's top half is green, and then the rest is kind of black, which I think is really sweet. So, and John Stewart doesn't really wear a mask either, but
Mm-mm.
Hal Jordan
Yeah.
does. So, just do that, and we're good.
Yeah, we should be A-okay if you guys do your job right. Gosh, come on.
Yeah, I know. And again, Netflix probably not listening to this, but please just help James Gunn out instead of canning him.
Yes.
That's my only fear.
Don't put him in the
Don't
shadows.
screw. I was gonna say don't screw over DC when we're just getting started, because they need to come back after Snyder failed miserably with the DC universe.
So, is James Gunn doing the Batman series as well, or no?
No, so he's not in charge. So he's kind of like Kevin Feige. He's
Okay.
not necessarily in charge of writing and directing everything. He's not directing or writing Supergirl, I don't think.
Okay.
So that's going to be a completely different feeling from the Superman movie. And then same with Batman. I think he's getting someone else to do Batman, but they are changing it up a bit. I heard it might not be Damian Wayne anymore, which I'm glad. If they start with any Robin, at the latest it should be Tim Drake, but at the earliest it should be Dick Grayson.
Yeah, Dick
Like
Grayson would be badass.
heck, I wouldn't even mind if they did it in between and they did Jason Todd first as the first Robin. So that way Dick Grayson's already Nightwing,
Hmm.
but then lead into Batman like losing a son to death instead of, like losing a son because he didn't agree with your brutal methods, like, stuff like that.
Would be pretty sick. I guess me, cause like I've heard rumors of like Scarlett Johansson playing uh in that Batman like series. I mean, I don't know who they would have her play. Maybe Poison Ivy, but other than that, I really can't think of any.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying it was this one story, like Mask of the Phantom or something. Like there was, I don't know. A lot of people are, yeah, speculating she's Poison Ivy or, yeah, the Phantom or Mask of the Phantom or something. I can't remember like what those are necessarily. Like I know Ivy obviously,
Hmm.
but also, I mean, a lot of people are speculating red-haired characters, and I'm like, well, you know, there are more than just red-haired. Like Scarlett Johansson is naturally blonde, I'm
Blonde.
pretty
Yeah, she
sure.
is.
So, I mean, everyone take the red-haired characters with a grain of salt. So, just
True.
saying.
I mean, Poison Ivy's my
But
favorite, but
yeah,
anyway,
she's hot.
very. I'm so glad you're on that page with me. Very.
A lot of people also said she could be like Harley Quinn before she's insane. Like she won't
That could
turn
make
into
sense.
Harley Quinn.
I could see
Yeah,
that.
like that could be interesting.
Did you see their deleted
Um,
scene with Batman talking to Joker in that?
yes,
That
dude,
is
I loved
so
that
is
scene.
so sick, but so creepy.
Yeah, no, the like, and I love how they went with the accurate, like, he fell into a pit of acid. Like, obviously his skin is way more destroyed than, like, normal Joker's was, but, like, I like it. I
Hmm.
like how realistic and down to earth they made it. Like, they kept it comic accurate, but at the same time, they just cinemized it like crazy. Like, so,
Yeah, they get like
but
his whole face is all well destroyed, but like it
yeah,
looks
and
cool all at the same time, and his voice is perfect. He's even got the laugh down. I don't know who that actor is, but brother needs a raise.
So did you watch The Eternals, as bad as that movie was?
Yeah, yeah,
So do you remember the kid that could mind control people?
vaguely.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
him?
him.
Really?
Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm.
He went into a better role, in my opinion, because I really hope they just get rid of Eternals from existence. Because holy crap, that movie was such dog shit.
Dude, it's funny that you
Like,
say that because my buddy at work, he loves that movie. He's like, you need,
really?
yeah, he's like, you need to watch this movie if you haven't seen it. It's called The Eternals. And I go, yeah, I've seen that. And he goes, oh, that's right, you like Marvel. And I go, uh-huh. And he goes,
Not that Marvel.
I was like, yeah, that Marvel's okay. And he goes, dude, it's
the
so good though. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
The only good setup they had was the Black Knight, and they didn't even follow through with that, which is stupid. Ugh. Like, it's not, like, I don't know. I think that was a terrible movie. Like, here's the thing, is Disney was just, like, dodging around the bullet, like, this entire time, but, like, to get to X-Men and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, someone's calling me real
No,
quick.
you're good. Like, I'm wondering if they do. make a second one, which I believe they're already in the works for it and everything. So like, I'm wondering if they're gonna do it in a year jump again, or if it's gonna not be a year jump, if that makes any sense. Like if I wonder if they're gonna do that whole like time jump thing or whatever. Like 5 years. Like if I wonder if it's gonna be 5 years, and if they do add Harley Quinn in, that'd be sick. But I'm really hoping that like I might be wrong on this time jump or whatever, but like I think he meets Harvey Dent before he meets Poison Ivy. But if they also go, I believe this is comic accurate, where Catwoman and Ivy are friends. So maybe they could like, because Catwoman goes off on her own. We saw that. So maybe they could go do, I don't know, like Catwoman's needs help, calls Batman, and Batman goes over to her or whatever, and like finds her with Ivy or whatever, and they're being like getting into trouble. Or maybe they could do it in a way of like Batman hears of someone getting in trouble and turns out it's just Ivy and a girl named Ivy, and then he goes to take her down, and Catwoman blocks him and stops him or something. I don't know. Anything's possible, but
Yeah, I really do hope she returns though, cause so I'm a little when it comes to Batman's romances, I'm very mixed on them. Like I think Talia al Ghul's his worst, probably.
she's
Maybe there's worse,
she's
but
cute.
actually I would say Batgirl was his worst because that was just gross.
Yo,
She was
oh, with
literally like,
uh, Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was weird.
oh, that was a stretch
But
for me.
um, I think his two best, and I think a lot of people will disagree with me on one of them, but I think his best is Catwoman for sure. I think his next best could potentially be Wonder Woman because in the animated show, I remember watching them like flirt and stuff,
Mm-mm.
but like nothing ever became of it. And I know a lot of people again will probably disagree with me on that. I personally I hate the Wonder Woman and Superman like relationship. I hate that one.
Oh yeah,
It should always
just
be
too much of a
Superman and
power.
Lois Lane.
Yeah, it's just too much of a power couple at that point. Like,
Yeah. I was going to say I like the idea of Batman, a human, like a man with no powers, and then Diana, who's literally a goddess, like, so I don't know. A lot of people can bash on me for that one, but I also really like the villain, or rather criminal and detective dynamic as well. Like, I think both are equally good in my opinion. So I do hope they do that for the DCU as well, but we'll see. Um, but yeah,
did you ever
I mean,
watch that older Batman, the one with Penguin with two finger or with his weird like fingers?
are you talking about Michael Keaton's
Yeah.
Penguin?
Yeah, you ever see that?
Yeah,
That
with
dude
Danny
gave
DeVito
me
as the Joker
nightmares.
Penguin.
He
Well, I
gave
can
me
imagine.
nightmares.
I've only seen the first movie, but I have seen images of his Penguin, and they just went all out with him. Like
Oh
they were
yeah.
like freaking messed up.
Dude's no offense, but like dude is an actual freak. Like that's just oh my gosh. I don't know.
I don't think that's. I was just saying, I don't think that's offensive. I think that's just where credit is due to the makeup department. Like they freaking nailed the creepy aspect of everything. And I think that's the only reason why like they didn't want Tim Burton to do any more Batman movies. Heck, they canceled him doing a Superman movie is cuz he just was so good at making things creepier, and for some reason Warner Brothers wanted to strictly cater Batman to just kids.
Ugh.
So then they made, the other Batman movies where Michael Keaton was completely replaced by two different actors, and both apparently bombed pretty bad. Like, and which sucks because that was the first time, or not first time, but like the big time you see like Robin in a film,
Mm-hmm.
and they completely screwed it up. So screw you, Warner Brothers, for your dumbass marketing ideas.
Right.
Now they can see like, oh, okay, we can make it PG-13, and some families will still take their kids, but like, who cares? Like, you get less money for kid tickets anyways. Like,
Right.
just cater it to adults, and you'll get more money.
Like, I mean, like, you can still have kids go see it if the parents take them. It's not like,
Yeah.
it's gonna never be watched.
Yeah, no, like for example, like I think my uncle's taking his two younger sons to go see FNAF 2, like, and I think they're like 9 and 7 or something. Like they're both really young, and he's taking them to that movie. And I heard this one steps it up in like in the scare. Like I heard this one's gonna push the PG-13 limit. Like it's still gonna be
Oh,
PG-13, but push it enough to where like it stays PG-13 but close to R, basically.
okay.
That's what I heard at least. I don't know. I also heard it was cheesy, but I'm still excited.
I'm I'm excited. I am. I'm not saying I'm not excited. Megan Fox is in it, and she's
Yes,
hot.
Toy Chica.
Yeah, she's hot. But anyways, besides that, like, why? Does she normally speak or does she normally not speak?
That's the weird thing is the animatronics don't talk till sister location, and none of them are like the main cast of characters. So no, I think that's what made the first movie make sense. Like I still wanted them to talk, like I wanted to hear them talk in their character voices, but yeah, no, none of them had voices. And then in FNAF 2, it looks like only the toy animatronics, which is Bonnie, Freddy, Chica
Oh, where's
toy
Foxy?
versions. That would be Mangle. Mangle is the toy version of Foxy. And
Hmm.
then the withered animatronics are coming back too, so. Um, but that is all the time we have,
Oh,
unfortunately.
we're just getting in the nitty
Yeah.
and gritty.
I know, especially nostalgia, dude. Like, you need to do a part two at some point too, because like, I love nostalgia. I love talking about old stuff that I grew up with. But yeah, no, that is it. So, want to do an outro for us?
Sure thing, buddy. All right. So if you guys haven't already dropped a follow, please do. My buddy over here makes amazing content when he streams. Really fun stuff to watch. Really interesting. Um, you can make sure you go check out his YouTube channel. Is there still a hyphen in it?
Sorry, what?
Your YouTube channel?
Oh,
Is there a hyphen in your
yes,
names?
yes,
Okay.
there is. Yes, there
So
is.
it's
Yeah.
multi hyphen might. Go drop go subscribe and comment and like his videos. Um, for me, I got this YouTube channel, Phantom or not YouTube. Well, eventually will be a YouTube channel, but stream channel for now. Phantom Voyager. On Twitch. I stream lots of solo Let's Plays. I'm thinking about, funny enough, we were talking about Batman. Batman Arkham Knight. It's always been like a Christmas game that I play like every year around Christmas. So,
Oh.
keep an eye out for one of them. And oh yeah, go check out Sense of Humor's podcast on YouTube. Subscribe, drop a like, comment. You guys can comment some new ideas if you guys would like to hear us talk about or anything. Um, Obviously check out Sense of Humor's podcast here next week on Saturday. So we'll catch you guys then. Peace.
Bye.